Hello everyone. My students are currently in year 3 or grade 2. They will finish school within the next 10 years and then probably go study further, which will be about 13 years from now, right? They'll be done. Then they'll only enter the workplace. By that time, a lot would have certainly changed. So I'm going to look at 5 possible challenges that they might face into the future. In the future, work is going to become more and more flexible. The pandemic has already accelerated that. So we are already a little bit behind. So what's going to happen with this flexibility? There's also going to be less security. And at one point or another, people are going to be out of work in their careers. There's going to be tougher competition. And we need to prepare our students to deal with adversities, to be more resilient. We need to let them focus on skills such as perseverance. That's a very important 21st century skill as well. We need to instill a culture of it's okay that you fail. You can pick yourself up, you can try again. And that is going to be really important into the future. A lot of jobs will be automated. There will be a rise in the use of artificial intelligence. So a lot of roles will be geared towards AI technology, robotics, human-machine interface, etc. So in order for us to also stay relevant, we need to focus on leveraging our human skills more, like creativity, innovation, and originality. And we can start enforcing that into our students now already by having them use creativity tools in the classroom, by making them think innovatively, not just giving them the answers. And to make skills as important as knowledge, and to remember that it's not all just about testing at the end of the day. With the workplace becoming more and more flexible, a lot more companies will collaborate. Things will become more global. And with that, business problems will therefore also become more complex. And what we can do right now is we can teach more soft skills and not only the hard skills, because that's what you're going to need to make you stand out. And we also need to teach critical thinking. It needs to be part of our everyday life and everyday thinking. So we need to let students examine and scrutinize for themselves. They need to collect their own information. They need to self-evaluate and also explain their choices and conclusions. Jobs are also going to be constantly changing because of how fast things are going to be moving and what we would need in that moment. And in order to deal with this, we are going to have to reinvent ourselves often. And I would say that we will have to be lifelong learners to stay ahead of the times. We would therefore have to train our students to be curious. We have to ignite passion in them and, give them incentives and the desire to learn. It's not going to just be enough to learn about subjects anymore. Finally, I think that the line between work and personal life is going to become increasingly blurred. And what we're going to have to help students do is to find purpose in their lives. So we're going to have to help them figure out what problems it is that they want to solve, and then also help them figure out how they can actually solve it. So what we need to do early on is to build self-awareness, to be there as mentors and models, to help them to ask good questions, and to give them choice and help them to speak up and voice their opinions. So a lot will be changing into the future, but if we give students the proper tools, we can help them prepare as best as we can.